This is a 2023 Ford Transit Electric, and in this video I'm just going to show you where the 12-volt battery is, because it's not under the bonnet, even though there is loads of space there. It is under the driver's seat, and these are a right pain to get to. So what you have to do is take these bolts out here to allow the front seat to slide further forward. You've got to take the plastic clips out of the front of the rails as well, and that allows you to slide the seat forward, and then you can get access to the 12-volt battery underneath. However, you're not going to get it out. To do that, you've got to take the seat out completely and unbolt the rails from the metal box down there. But you've also got this metal bracket which sits on top, and you don't have to take this out, but this was just getting in the way, so I've removed that. And then you have a plastic cover on top of the battery box, and this is incredibly difficult to get back in. I'm having to now take the seat out just to get this cover back in, because I can't get that corner in the right place there. It just will not go back in with the seat on. I've tried and tried. So the whole purpose of removing this is I just wanted to test the 12-volt battery, and you can't test it unless you know the specs of it. So while there are points under the bonnet where you can jump it, and I suppose test it as well, you've got to know the specs of the battery. So if you're interested, I will put the specs up on the screen, but it is a 800 amp AGM battery there, and obviously we can access our positive and negative terminals with that plastic tray there removed.
This channel has had over 15 million views, yet only has 40,000 subscribers, whereas it should be 3 to 4 times that, because over 90% of the viewers are not subscribed. Please do, it's completely free, it's only a click for you, and it really does help.
But it's an absolute pig of a job, even just to get to those terminals. So really, you've got to remove the seat, and I'm having to move the seat now just to put it all back together, because I'm struggling so much to get that plastic battery tray back into place. So next I'm going to take the bolts out of either end of the rails, which will allow me just to push the seat that bit forward and hopefully not disconnect the wiring harness, and then I can then get that battery tray in and get that bracket or clip there in the right place, because that's what I can't do with it all in place. Even though I got it out, I must have tried 30 times or so now to get that back in. It's such a simple, well, what it looks like such a simple thing to do. It's just a real pain with the seat in place. The whole thing is just over complicated and stupid design for something that's a changeable part. You know, you should have easy access to the 12-volt battery. So the 4 bolts that hold the rails down are T40 Torx, but the 2 stopper bolts at the front, which stops the seat sliding forward too much, are T45 Torx. So with the rail bolts out and the seat back more upright, you can then pivot it up like that, and then that gives you the access you need to either get that battery out, or in this case just put that plastic tray back like that. And then we can put the negative terminal cover back in, and then next you've got to put this bracket in, and at the front here it just sits in the lip at the top of the box and bolts down at the back, so you can get that in there. So I've got to slide the seat back again to make sure that this bracket is hooked down there under the metal lip of the battery box or the seat frame, and then slide the seat forward again where we can bolt this down. But we've also got to put this wiring harness back into that U shape and put a new cable tie on there to hold that down. And then when done, bolt the rails back in, put the stopper bolts back in at the front and also the plastic caps, and that's it done. So it's a very awkward job on these Transits, but anyway, all that just to see what the battery spec is. So that's why I thought I'll share this video. If you found it useful, as always, please do click the thumbs up. Do subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video.
If you like the video, please do click the thumbs up button, and leaving a comment also helps too. Plus, of course, subscribe if you're not. If the video saved you time or money, a little support via Ko-fi or the Super Thanks button would mean a lot. There's over 1,300 videos on the channel, so have a browse, use the search, and have a look at the playlists. And here's 2 videos you may want to check out.